welcome or welcome back. If you're returning, my name is Bert, and if you are a fan of MMOs, RPGs, JRPGs, obscure video games, art, or music, then you should subscribe because that is what we do here. Also, don't forget to give this video a like because that super helps me out, knowing that you guys like this sort of thing. Also, it lets the algorithm know that we should boost this video up so more people see it and all that fun stuff. So please don't forget to like this video. Also, quick announcement, we are quickly approaching 800 subscribers, and when we do, I'm going to be doing a super special cool live art stream where I draw your Final Fantasy characters for you guys. So if you have not yet, make sure you subscribe because that's not going to happen until we hit 800. Alright, all that out of the way, we are continuing Manderville today. Hi, Lee. I'm excited to continue this and see where things go. This drawing is adorable! Forgot about it. It feels like we haven't played in like weeks and it's only been a day. That just is where my mind is lately. I'm so busy. But anyway. Let's see if we can figure out this mystery. Much as it pains me to admit it, a gentleman's stamina is not without limits. I dare say I could do with a spot of tea. Hey, Inspector. Is it just me, or have those two been looking at us for the past few minutes? Ooh, they're not intimidating at all. Oh, 'tis quite normal behavior from my adoring fans, I should think. When finally presented with an opportunity to meet their idol in the flesh, all too many succumb to their fear and flee. Or maybe, just maybe, they're the Grand Bloody Sayers. Come on, they're getting away. Just maybe. Good old Hildy. It's like, you know, he's full of himself, but he's so, like, I don't know, naive that I don't think he realizes. Like, I don't know, it's very strange. It's just like oblivious, not necessarily naive, like oblivious. It's just in his own little world. Where are we going with this one? Here we go. Outside the gates. Okay, so this gate. The name of this quest is Don't Trust Anyone Over 60. That's hilarious. What? Don't trust those old people. Ah, it's beautiful. Here they are. Brought my chair. I'm ready for a show, guys. Hearken to me, you dastardly rapscallions. You have nowhere to run. Reveal yourselves at once. I've always liked the word rapscallion. I shall not ask you again. Come forth, grand sirs. Name yourselves and answer for your misdeeds. Oh no. The music. Slayer of 1,000,000 worms, the silver spear which hath pierced the very heavens. Ooland! Master of magics, ancient and awesome, the divine hand which hath defeated all maladies save sense and incontinence. Good spot. God spot. Grand Sirs, Excelsior. I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. Mayhap both. Grandsires, Grandsires, you stand accused of willfully and unlawfully convincing young maidens of Ishgard to attend private parties under false pretenses, thereby inflicting upon them terrible financial and emotional distress. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, am come on behalf of these poor defenseless innocents, and to see that no others are made to suffer as they did. Now, lay down your arms and surrender yourselves into my custody. Sorry, my nose. Ha! The audacity of this boy. You should feel ashamed of your words and deeds. Harrison Ford vibe, yes, I can see that. Oh dear. Not sure. You will rue this day and rue it hard. Dragon. God, how I've missed this. The air streaming past, the blood pumping, the taste of copper on my lips, the slight dizziness. Oh no. It was on a day like this that we met, wasn't it? And when we soared into those azure skies, we never truly came back down. Do mine eyes deceive? Pig's knee of my heart, descended from Helone's halls to guide me to her bosom. What the heck is going on? My beloved, my everything. Long have I waited for this moment. Take me in your arms once more and lift me higher, higher, higher. Higher, higher, higher. Oh dear. Orland! 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 Oh. Oh gosh. Alas, poor Orland. I knew him not in the slightest. But he seemed a decent man. Chicanery and attempted murder notwithstanding. You will rue this day and rue it hard. Oh. Wait, I've seen this before. All too recently. Yes, anyway. He's only mostly dead. If the Master of Magic's ancient and awesome here acts with all haste, the man may yet be saved. You are referring to me. I see, I see. With all haste, was it? Yes, yes, I'll get right on that. Oh my gosh. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite. No, wait, that's so good. Let me see. Something of a rather less controversial tradition, yeah, something with more pip. A vortex of biting winds to rend the flesh, and smite my foes. Foes? I thought you were friends. Oh gosh, he's worse than Nashu. Gasp, cough, cough. Sit, Reddit, booger me with a bleeding game ball. My back, my back! Grr, turn to see I've underestimated you lot. That, makes 2 of us? Enough! Leave them be! Or do you not care what becomes of the Mehmet? Oh no, Gigi! This old lady? Gigi, but when? How? I love her eyeshadow. I thought I recognized you. First in Ishgard, then in Idleshire. You've been following us since we left the capital. Bearer of faces fair and fearsome, the midnight shadow which hath deceived kings and queens. Doris! Doris. You can't possibly have been so naive as to think we'd not see through your ridiculous disguises. And yet here you are, so effortlessly and easily lured into our trap, for which we are most grateful, mind. My companions are hardly cut out for life on the road. All has been in preparation for this moment. The parties, the petty schemes from the first. The objective of this grand design has been the singular Mehmet. I swear to you, if you harm Gigi in any way, we have no desire to hurt the boy, but we require his help to reclaim that which is rightfully ours, our youth. Confounded, I can't see. Damn, they're very slowly getting away. Papa Hildy! Gigi! Stay strong, my son. I swear I shall find you. We're just gonna sit here and watch him go. Why? "12 strike me down for a fool. So desperate was I to seize the grandsires that I failed to discern their true intent before it was too late. And now poor Gigi is in their clutches. What if I never see my beloved son again? I suppose we ought to I suppose we have to be prepared for the worst. They could be halfway to Radzahan by now. I very much doubt that, given that they were moving at an Adamantoise's pace. The little milksop's right. Let's get after the old buggers. Goyami. Huh. That's what my mentor used to call me, among other things. Oh, the memories. Away! He went. Now this way. Somewhere. This is hilarious. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Ah, literally right for me. So, it seems that the Grand Sirs have been caught once more by the very inspector that was trying to catch them. Trying to catch them. How ironic. Also, how premature. We have them, yes, but they still have Gigi. Damn it, if only some manner of opportunity would present itself. Ask and ye shall receive. We can ambush that wizened dragoon, take him hostage and demand an exchange. Inquisitor, sir, you disappoint me. A gentleman cannot condone the violent kidnapping and ransom of his elders. No, no, we shall approach this problem as paragons of honor and virtue. Burr will stalk and subdue the Grand Sire, then relieve him of his armor. Gonna dare strip. How is stripping an old man naked more gentlemanly than taking him hostage? Rest assured I shall reveal all soon enough. Godspeed, Burr. She's just like, okay. Hi, Sean. Sure. I love stripping old men. No. No, I refuse. There he is. Is he taking a wee? Huh? I knew you'd... Wait, who are you again? There's something awfully familiar about those muscular forearms, those strong yet tender-looking fingers. I say, would you be so kind as to massage my shoulders, young lady? There's this lingering ache, this tension that Gonspart can't seem to soothe with his magics. And she's like, oh. She's like, yeah, sure, just take your clothes off. Remove my breastplate? Oh, of course. How silly of me. Pray lend me a hand with the straps. Oh my goodness. We have to help him get all naked. Truly, young lady, you are a saint. Ah, I swear it's the little things you begin to appreciate. My dear departed wife used to help me with my armor, you know. Right, right, I should be seated to better receive your tender ministrations. We're actually gonna give him a massage. Oh my goodness. From the air, from above. Ah, the healing tingle. Would that I had a tincture of salamander with which to treat these aches. My little Pigsley used to spread some on my chest and under my nose to help me sleep through the night. Come, do not be shy. Work those soothing fingers into each and every knot. Slowly. Make me forget my troubles. Oh no! Why are we doing this? Harder, harder, higher, higher. Close your eyes and dream. The old drunkard's soft snoring suddenly stops, and you begin to fear you may have borne witness to his final moments. Leaning closer, you extend a hesitant finger, only to stop short when a sudden spasm signals the resumption of his labored breathing. Okay. Man. With the utmost care, you remove Orland's sabatons and breaches, leaving the sleeping man exposed to the elements and at the mercy of the nearby ravenous bears and tentacled warbles. May he rest in peace. Is he dying now? Oh gosh. Okay, so now we have officially stolen pants again, so I guess we are a stealer of pants. Quests are so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh no, we're inside of him. Oh no. Hello. Ah, my stalwart assistant. By your return, I gather you have taken care of the dragoon. And by taking care, I mean afford him all due courtesy as befitting a man of his years, while returning with the equipment I require. Yes. Yes, we did. Capital! Then without further ado, I shall disguise myself as Orland and free Gigi from captivity. Captivity. But you two look nothing alike. They may be old and slow, but they're not blind. Oh, ye of little faith, you are in for a treat. You shall have a front row seat to the magnificent display of Mandervillian guile and subterfuge. Oh my gosh. Hey, is it time for dinner yet? We just ate, you daft bugger. And where the hell's is Orland? I know he's got to take a piss every hour, but damn it, he could at least be quick about it. Poor Gigi. Greetings, fellow antediluvians. I have returned. Oh, bollocks. It's about time. He's like, it worked. Okay, no, that's bollocks. Pack up your things. I want us back on the road in 10 minutes. Before we do that, we must first release young Gigi here. 'Tis behavior unbecoming a gentleman to keep children in cages. What in the Seven Hills are you blathering about? He's going to get away. No, he will not. See? Still here within my care. Right then, on a completely unrelated note, I shall now take the boy with me on a brief sojourn into the wilderness. Fury, take me. It's working. He's about to walk out of there with Gigi, and they won't even try to stop him. So far, so good. Uh-oh. I'm cold, and there are warbles after me. I'm me, but you're also me. But that can't be unless... This is it. This is the moment when my life flashes before my eyes. Oh, my dearest Pigsney, we'll be together at last. Imposter! How dare you attempt to trick me with a ruse so hackneyed it would make a minstrel blush? You gods! I have never realized that dying would hurt so much. Now's our chance, Gigi. Come with me. They're so dumb. Vivi, wait! Vivi! My son, what's gotten into you? Vivi, Vivi, where have I heard that name before? Remember who you are, Vivi, what you are. A creation of the great Charlayan Archmagus Quan. Quan, I was given life by Grandpapa Quan. Oh, sorry. He remembered! And it really is Phoebe. What? What exactly do you remember, my son? Everything, yes, everything. I remember that Grandpapa Quan created me, that he took care of me, raised me, and that we were very happy. But then he abandoned me. Grandpapa Quan abandoned me. He believed you were flawed, Vivi, that you lacked the power to turn back the hands of time and make him young again, and so in his ignorance he cast you out and died all alone. To turn back the hands of time, then what we witnessed in the Crow's Ear with the Duke's Princess vase, that power could be brought to bear on people? But wait, how do you know all of this? You couldn't have possibly been associates of this Archimagus Quan. We found his journals during one of our many trips into the Great Library, scavenging for valuable relics is one of the few ways we have left to make a living. We were famed heroes of the war in our prime, with fortunes to match, but no soldier has the strength to triumph over time, and before we knew it, the hour of the sheath was upon us. Ishgard no longer had need of our services, so we came here to eke out a living, to keep doing what we do best until our bodies wouldn't let us. Imagine our surprise when we stumbled upon the opportunity of a lifetime. A second lifetime, as it were. And I met with the power to take that which was broken and restore it to its prime state. To turn back time with its temporal magics and give us back our misspent youth. Fury take me, this is also... I don't even know if there's a precedent to determine whether or not this constitutes heresy. We knew where to look, even. With the journals, we determined that the man met was somewhere in the Western Highlands. A chance, for a second chance, was within reach. And then we were forced to watch as you imbeciles pulled Vivi from the snow, nearly ruining everything. Vivi, listen to me. Come with us and we can help you to unlock your true potential. Just think what you could accomplish were you to master your magics. Not only could you make us young again, but you may even have the power to restore life to Archimagus Quan. Vivi, Vivi. Impossible. No magic can truly return the dead to us. At best, you can animate a corpse. and I need not review the precepts to declare that the products of necromancy are abominations in the eyes of the Fury. Gigi, wait! What of our adventures? What of our gazebo? You are a Manderville Lament. You have always been so kind to me, Papa Hildy, and I will forever be grateful for that. But Grandpapa Quan made me. He made me, and I miss him. So even if it fails, I have to try. What are you doing? They're getting away. We have to stop them. Mayhap we must respect Gigi's decision. So that's the end of that chapter, eh? You're giving up and coming back home? I too made a decision long ago to become a traveling inspector, and I have ever stood by it. Mayhap it is from this singular stubbornness of mine that Gigi took inspiration. Nay, I cannot abide it. He is my flesh and blood, my son. I dare not let him use his temporal magics to pervert the natural order. It falls to me, his father, to ensure that Gigi keeps to the righteous path and only utilizes traditional methods of zombification to raise the dead. Oh yes, the traditional zombification methods. Inquisitor Sir, I must applaud your dedication to your work and cannot thank you enough for all you have done on our behalf. Yet I fear if we continue as we are, Gigi may be driven to rash action. Therefore I would ask that you suspend your pursuit of the Grand Stairs for a time, that I might be afforded the opportunity to convince my son to return peacefully. Well, seeing as how we can only guess at the full extent of Gigi's powers, it might prove dangerous to act aggressively should he choose to use them. I knew you would understand. Right then, there is no time to waste. Now Shu, let us retire to our new gazebo and discuss our plans. New gazebo. I suppose it'd have been a shame had he given up that easily, though that means I'll have to stick around even longer. On the other hand, if that bloody mammoth's really got the power to make them young again, then... then maybe she will love having a grandson. Oh, I'm inside of him. Let's not stand inside of them anymore. I said I'd suspend my pursuit, and I will. But that doesn't mean I won't continue my investigation into that mammoth and its powers. In Ishgard. Alright, well then let's follow him. Back to Ishgard. I see you saw fit to return to the capital as well. The Inquisition has a rather large collection of heretical tomes, including many of Charlatan origin, and I had a mind to scour them for information on temporal magics. This is, of course, all for the sake of confirming the mammoth's heretical origins. Yes, only that. Why are you looking at me like that? As if it to imply that my interest in these matters is more than a professional one. I'm sure I don't know what you are not talking about. Thank you, Burr. That will be all. I'm sure I don't know what you're not talking about. It's the funniest line I've read in a moment. So funny. That's really cool how they sneak characters from the other Final Fantasies into this one. It's very neat. I like it. Sorry, my nose, I think it's the seasons changing. Allergies have been quite annoying lately. We need to speak, Burr. I've been scouring the archives for any information regarding temporal magic since last we spoke, and the results have been rather troubling, to say the least. As you may or may not be aware, ancient Alog is portrayed in the Enchiridion as a cautionary tale. A great empire brought low by its vanity and hubris. However, there are certain apocryphal texts in which the Allagons are cast in a more sympathetic light, if not outright exalted. 'Twas in these texts that I found references to temporal magics once wielded by Allagon mages. Said magic could be used to halt or even reverse the temporal state of a given object. If these accounts are to be believed, and if Gigi's abilities and these magics are one and the same, then it may well be possible for him to turn back the hands of time for the Grand Serres, much as he restored the Duke's priceless vase. That being said, there is no telling how this will work with regards to a living being. Consider, if you will, that the vase was filled with water when shattered. Even if the vessel were restored, what would become of the former contents? Would it be filled with water as before, the very same, every drop returned, or would it be different water? Or could the water, once split, be forever lost? I speak of the soul, my friend, for even if one could use these magics to restore the dead to life, would they be as they were before, with all the same thoughts and memories and feelings? The Grand Serres are convinced that they can regain their lost youth, and mayhap they can, but the dead who have entered into Halone's halls cannot return. They cannot. Yet Gigi is nevertheless resolved to try and resurrect Archmagus Quan. Speaking of which, according to some Charlayan texts in the archives, Archmagus Quan was an accomplished scholar known for his study of ancient Allagon magics. Further evidence that Gigi's abilities are likely derived from ancient traditions, I suppose. But more importantly, I learned the location of the Archmagus' former residence. Mayhap we could find something of interest there. Something of which could help us to persuade Gigi to change his course. I had a mind to summon Inspector Hildebrand and make the journey there together. Would you be willing to join us? Excellent. Then let us be about our business. I saw you! Heretic! I beg your pardon. Are you accusing me of being a heretic? Yes, you! Inquisitor Sir! I saw you sneak into the archives and see out the forbidden tomes. Saw the mad light in your eyes as you partook of their forbidden knowledge. Oh, for the love of... I did all of that for my investigation. Aha! You admit it. You admit your crimes. That you did secretly, without permission, in blatant contravention of our rules, read forbidden tomes, that by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine. It's the longest freaking name. You stupid ignorant. Are you all so desperate to keep your goddamn jobs that you'll go around accusing all the world and his wife of heresy? Is that what we've been reduced to? I'm sick and tired of looking for heretics in every bloody shadow, of trying to guess the secret sins of everyone I meet. It's stupid and pointless, and we're better than that, damn it. We're better than that. If you will not surrender yourself, then I have no choice but to inform my superiors. little baby. Oh no. Well, that all came tumbling out, didn't it? I suppose there's no point in trying to convince myself that I have no personal investment in this matter, or that I still have a professional one. Somewhere along the way I stopped looking for the guilty and started looking for the truth, perhaps, and a way to help those in need. But there's no place for people like that, and the Inquisition is there, and it's only a matter of time before that stuttering fool comes back with an armed guard. Let us depart for Idleshire at once. We need to find the inspector. Hell, well that took a turn. Back to Idleshire. Sorry, I heard I got a message and it was somebody advertising their little guild, their free company. I'm in a free company. The proud and the pointy-eyed. That's the name of this quest. Pointy-eyed. Who's got pointy eyes? Where's this guy? Down here. Okay. There he is. Oh, there is everybody. More or less. Outside the gazebo. Twitsy, we arrived too late. Inspector Hildebrand has already gone off on his own to confront the Grand Sayers. They came back briefly to trade jingly shine for supplies and whatnot, you see? And the Gobby's ear caught them trading tongue flaps about killing dragons in the Forelands. When the inspector learned about it later, he said he had to get after them right away and back take Gigi. He said he had a duty, not as an inspector, but as a father. Bugger that. He's got no obligations to a bloody mammoth, especially one that chose to leave of its own free will, as I recall. I swear I turn my back on the boy for one bleeding second and he loses his goddamn mind. I'm afraid he might try to do something reckless. Don't you think we should try to find him and offer hand lending? I'm rather more concerned about what will happen if the Grand Sayers attack, or worse, kill any of Hraesvelgr's brood. But first things first, I suppose. Bert, would you be so kind as to assist Mistress Nashu and Julian in their search for the inspector? I will pay a visit to Archmagus Quan's abandoned abode in the meantime. Oh, and before you think to refuse, know that you need not fear for my safety. Let us just say that our singular experiences together have inured me to the harsh realities of, well, reality. Harsh realities. Huh. Could it be the scrawny little shites finally found his spine? Let's start by heading to Tailfeather. I reckon the inspector probably went there first to ask after the Grand Sayers. So if we do the same, we're sure to catch up with him eventually. Tailfeather. Shake your tail, feather. Yeah, they better not hurt any dragons. We just ended this war. The music here, though, really good. So pretty. Right then. I say we split up and make inquiries separately. If you learn anything about the inspector or the Grand Serre or Gigi, come and tell me. Oh, my nose is terrible today. It's not as bad as it could be, but it's just annoying. That's September turning into fall. It's making my nose all dumb. Alrighty, so let's see. Go. Ah! There's a person. Hello. 3 dragon slayers and a mammoth, eh? I'd call you a bummer if I hadn't seen them come through earlier boasting about how they were off to kill the biggest one yet. Oh, dumb. Don't do that. Sorry, you might hear some noises in the background. Oh, those daft sods. They were for Annex Trine. Not quite sure what their intentions were, but they were awfully confident. Not much I recall. Right, let's see. We got one more person that we have to talk to. Who is Sonnet? I feel like this person, we've talked to this person before for sure. A long time ago now. Sorry. These guardians with the mammoth, they were here, proclaiming to all and sundry that they were going to slay the greatest dragon of them all. The gods only know if the naive fools were serious. He's all excited. People came home, so he got excited. He thinks they're bringing him stuff. He doesn't realize that that's not always a common occurrence. He's just very hopeful. Oh, we gotta go up here? Or like through the river? Is that? Oh, no, over here, okay. Who's this person? I love the flying chair. I want a flying chair too. Oh, I see. So the Grand Serres were headed for Annex Trine. And my dear boy wasn't far behind them either. What are we waiting for? Let's go! Let's go! Oh, well, actually, I have a teleport. Oh no, not like the people from Wally. I definitely would like a flying chair. Sounds amazing. Oh, I see. So they're up. Okay. They're down. Okay. Down here? I don't know if I can jump down here. Tempted, but I don't want to die. Oop. Oop. Gosh. Just casually killing myself. Maybe they were. I assumed they'd go up to the top where the dragons were because they wanted to kill the dragon. But maybe... Oh, well not anymore. It doesn't look like it. I think it's down still. Oh gosh. Oh, hallelujah. I definitely thought we were gonna die. I was like, that's a lot farther than the other one was. Thank goodness. Oh, so they're just like right out here. Okay. Somewhere. Da, 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 da. Maybe. Probably outside this wall. This place is ginormous. It's just so big. But I guess it has to be big to fit dragons. So. Please tell me I'm going the right way. Hippo surf. There they are. Orland. Oh no. The poor unfortunate soul who bears a striking resemblance to Orland is quite firmly embedded in the earth. Would you look at that? The inspector sure gave him what for. That may be, but where the other two get to? Not to mention the mammoth. Why don't we pull him out and ask? Though having said that, it looks easier said than done. Oh, how silly of me. I'm sure you've got more than enough strength to do it, Burr. Jeez. Uh-oh. That's not Orland. Well, I'll be. He's wearing some sort of magic mask, what makes him look just like the inspector. Just like that man of 1,000 faces back in Ulda. No, that's Hildebrand all right. There's no fool in a mother's eyes. I say, what trouble has my beloved son gotten himself into this time? Godbert, in his shorts. Why, hello there, Lord Godbert and Inspector Sear. How'd you two end up traveling together? Blind fortune, you might say. I was too far from Tailfeather when the night began to fall, but fortunately, Lord Godbert chanced to find me wandering in the wilderness. Lord Edmond told me all about this recent trouble with the Grandsires, as well as Hildy's investigation, and a father cannot help but take an interest in his son's affairs, can he? As for me, I was eager to share with you my latest findings, namely Archmagus Quan's research notes. I haven't slept like that since I was buried in the Lich Yard. Well, I must confess no small measure of embarrassment to be found in such a state, having been so unceremoniously disposed by the Grandsires. But ignominy, I hate that word. Notwithstanding, I am most grateful for your succor, and pleasantly surprised to be reunited with you all. This wouldn't have happened had you waited for us instead of... Wait, why in the hells are you still wearing that rubbish? An impenetrable disguise is essential when consorting within the criminal elements. Alas, 'twould seem the Grandsires have grown more perceptive with their newfound youth. Wait, do you mean they've already regained their youth? What about Gigi? Did you see him? Was he behaving strangely? Now that you mention it, his warm, soulful eyes were rather more pointy than I remember. By the Fury, not pointy! According to Archmagus Quan's notes, that's a sign Gigi's using too much magic. If he carries on like this, his ether will be expended and he'll end up not more than an empty husk. This is terrible news. We must catch up to the Grandsires at once. Do you know where they were headed? All I heard was that they were keen to slay dragons. They were bound for the Turning Mists, a place called Zenith, to kill a great worm named Nidhogg. Really? That all happened? Huh. I meant the other one! Hraesvelgr. I was gonna say, he's dead. Hraesvelgr. Fury take me! What could they possibly hope to achieve? They just want to start another war? Maybe? Stupid. Man, big dummies. Big dummies. Gigi is a puppet. The Mehmets are puppets. They're like little mechanical, like robot puppet things. So that's what Gigi is, but he was created by this Archmagus Quan, and I guess he can use like black magic. It's like siphoned through the ether, uses the ether to make magics. And so these people have found him, and they're using him. And, yeah. So yeah, I guess they used too much of his magic, and now that's made his eyes pointy, which is interesting. But I think I'm going to stop here for today. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you have not yet. But keep an eye on the community tab because I'll post what time I will be starting tomorrow. And until then, I'll see you. Bye.